All right, good morning, everybody. Elton over here. Welcome to another live stream. Today is Wednesday, June 10th. I hope you guys are ready for today's market. Yesterday, the market was crazy. A lot of stuff selling off yesterday. Monday, everything, a lot of stocks went up in the price, and then yesterday, everything completely sold off. So, we'll see how today's market reacts, and I hope you guys are ready. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel, and I hope you are ready to subscribe because I'm live every single day, Monday to Friday, 5:55 a.m. through 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time as a part-time trader. And just watch me trade live, pre-analyze some stocks, pre-market, and see how some of the stocks run once the market opens, and see if some of the stocks that I analyze do hit, as I do create a watch list. And if you're not new to the channel, welcome back once again. I hope you guys are liking the channel. Hope you're hitting the like button on to help me out with the YouTube algorithm. So hope you guys are ready, and we're about to get started right now. So boom, let's do the thing that I forgot to open. Was my Epic Pen. I did make a video about my Epic Pen. Where'd it go? Where's this thing? Epic Pen. Oh man, I'm not prepared. Boom, here we go. All right, so here we have our pre-market scanner right here, thanks to ThinkorSwim. So let's go right over here. Boom, here we go. All right, so there it goes. Actually, I gotta erase this because that's ugly and out of place. And that's the wrong color. What is going on here? All right, there you go. Boom. All right, so that's our pre-market scanner. So I have a pre-market scanner that lets me know what stocks are moving before the market opens, and around 6:45, 6:50, I switch it over to my trending stocks, which is almost identical as the pre-market. It just has a little bit, a few differences here and there. So let's get started and analyzing some of these stocks. All right, so first and foremost, we have GNUS back again on the list, and where's my other list? I think it's this one. It's this one. Yes. So let's title the notes, and then let's open up this one. All right. So GNUS has been up and down. If you've been living under a rock, then you've been missing out on this stock. It's been going up and crazy, selling off, coming back again, selling off. So as we can see, just doing its thing back again. I did have this area over here once again that it bounced off from, so it's somewhere on 484, and just by looking at this, you guys should be able to let's switch this to the 180 day, because this is where I saw it right here. So boom, there it is. So this stock sold off right here, then it passed this area resistance. Well, it was area resistance, then boom, blasted up to 1173, then sold off, and then it was still holding over here or on this area, and then it surpassed it, but then now it's coming back again to this area, getting close to that 575 resistance. So now it's trading around $5, which if I extend this over to the right, there it goes. You guys are going to be seeing that. So now if you look at it, that stock is trading there. So we'll see if it bounces that from this area, this trending area, or is it going to be going past it once again and then continue selling off. So we'll see how it reacts around this area, and let's zoom in over here. And once again, oh, I don't think I mentioned in the past, but if my computer is a little bit slow, I do apologize. I am running a lot of programs, so I do want to start getting some money, try to save some money on the side to get a faster computer. So if everything's slow, I do apologize ahead of time. Again, it's just I gotta work with a slow computer for now, and then hopefully later on just upgrade to a better computer to make it faster for you guys. That way there's no lags at all, because I'm getting a lot of lags on my end. But again, just if you guys do see it on the live stream, again, I do apologize ahead of time. But nonetheless, let's with GNUS, since it's selling off, we'll see if it bounces off from there. But I'm gonna create an alert right here at around $5.10. Create the first alert. Let's go 5:10 exactly, and then I'm gonna set my confirmation alert, meaning my confirmation is gonna be that if this stock wants to come back once again, then I know it's up there. But it's around $5, so it's out of my price range, so I'm not even gonna really bother too much about it. But if it wants to sell off, then I'm gonna set an alert over here at 450 or less, to see if it wants to continue selling off. And once my computer decides to, there you go. All right, there you go, 449 or below. And so boom, there it is. So that's GNUS. Next we have XSPA, huge sell-off. Looking at the news, it made a one-third stock split. For those who don't know what a stock split is, it's basically saying that whatever the price used to be of the stock, it got divided by 1/3. So now, which brings the price of the stock a lot lower, which makes the company look bad, but now the price is a little bit better for those who want to trade it. So the stock could reverse up again. So stock splits basically, sometimes they do have their pros, they do have their cons. It just depends on what the price is. So let's say, for example, if it was Apple trading at $300 and the stock, I would say it had a stock split. Instead of being $300, now it's $30. Now people are like, oh hell yeah, I want to buy Apple for $30 instead of $300. But again, that depreciates its actual value and could potentially decrease it, or if people are liking the price, could drive the price back up from 30 to maybe 50 or 100, and then possibly later on do another stock split. And so that's what this is what the reverse stock split is. It's just basically going from whatever this price was to going down to a lower price. So again, this is bad, but if a lot of people do like the price, then it could be good for the company, because it can go from $2 down to, oh well, it looks like it's trading right now at 150, and could reverse up to $2 once again. So, but this one's not too big of a stock split. There's I've seen 110s, halves. There's a bunch of them, and then the way you find out what the number is, let's see, has this stock had a reverse stock split? Yes, it has. So right here, there's this split over here. There's a 1/20th. So again, there's just different variables on the stock split. So again, this stock XSPA has had a history of splitting in the past. So again, once again did split just recently, aka today. So that's what a stock split is. So again, it could be good, it could be bad for the stock. It just depends on how people react to the new price. So let's create some new alerts, because to me it looks pretty good in the price now. I mean, it's not that much big of a difference. It's only a couple cents. So let me create my first alert right here at $1.65. $1.66, that's perfectly fine. And I'm gonna set my second alert over here close to 180, so 178. 179 is perfectly fine. Boom, there it goes. So that's XSPA. And then right here, this is the stocks that we were watching yesterday. So looking at it, you guys can see a lot of red. So that was because yesterday there was a huge sell-off on a lot of stocks. Monday there was a good amount of buyout, and then now it's just everything was just selling off. So let's move some of this stuff down. So as you guys can see, these are some of the stocks from yesterday. So let's do this. 6, 10, and boom. All right. So XSPA, GNUS, DPW. Looking at DPW. Let's see. It announces that its Gresham Worldwide Defense business has received purchase order totaling approximately $3.2 million from 4 defense contractors. Whoa! So that's big news for DPW. Sure, search on new orders for defense business. Okay. So big news for DPW. So you guys can see this stock used to be at $4,700. Went from 400 to 4,700. That's crazy. But right now we're worried about this year. So this stock is trading around $4 right now. Right, 469. All right. So we got a couple gaps over here that I can definitely use for. So for this one 405. Right here low of 555. And this one a low of 680. Boom, there it is. So you guys can see it did bounce off from that 405 right over here, and the next the closest resistance we got at 554. So this one we just have to watch it and see how it behaves, and see if it wants to sell off or continue moving up. So let's I need to grab something real quick. All right, so DPW is still moving up, getting closer to that 555 resistance that it has, and then once it surpasses that 555 resistance, then its closest thing after that will be 681. So let's get back to the chart over here and see if it wants to aim for $15 for today. So we have this trading area once again too that it was traded for. So we'll see if it, as you guys can see over here, had a big move, sold off, came back to this area, then sold off once again. It came back, it didn't surpass it like it did over here, so that means there's just a lot of pressure over here on $12, and then boom, just continue selling off once again, and then try to make a reversal, but then just couldn't handle it, and then boom, ever since then it created kind of like a stair stepper on its way down. So that's the way the stock behaved there, and so we'll see how it behaves right here. So let's start deleting some of these. Hertz, another big watcher too that has been coming up, going down, just making everybody go crazy. This stock is just has been all over the place the last couple of days. It did surpass. I had a $1.10 resist. I had a $1.10 support over here. It surpassed it. Ever since then, on June 4th, this thing just went up like crazy. And then now it's just trading around this area over here between 530 and 348. So, and now it's around 340. Finally crossed down below this. So this 348 is now resistance, and 282 is now its support. So it had a huge gap. It filled that gap in no time. In a matter of 3, 4, 5, 6. In a matter of 1 week, it filled that gap. So Hertz has been just all over the place, but I do remember that they are filing for bankruptcy, so it's not a long-term investment that you guys should be holding. Alright, so let's go with the Hertz. I already know where it is, so I'm gonna create an alert and see if it wants to surpass this right here. About 353. And above 380. Boom. All right, Chris, CRIS. Let's see, it does have some news. This looks like Curious announces FDA clearance of IND application for CI first class in monoclonal anti-vis antibody. Phase AB dash A1 and AB 1B 1A and 1B. A dose escalation study to begin in the second half of 2020. Plans after FDA clears investigation of the drug. Awesome. So they got an approval from the FDA. FDA approvals are very good. Those are very, very good news. I got some resistance right here at $1.40 though. I do have a gap over here that we'll see if it wants to fill 234. And some resistance over here close to 250. 255. Now, of course, the biggest one is around 290. If you look at it, there it is. That's where it's trading. So 234, 255, 290. Got close to that 290 52-week high, and now it's just trading right below 234. That's its closest resistance. So if anything, we'll create an alert right over here at 229. This one's gonna be kind of close. 230 and then 236. And if it wants to continue selling off, then it's going to be at 190 or less. Boom, there it is. So that's CRS. So let's start taking out some of these stocks from here. Oh, that's why I took this out. Oh, that's why I had expanded this much. I remember. But this is my fault on my end. I was like, why is this list all the way to the right? It's because I need these numbers over here. This little number right there. Alright, so let's check out the list from yesterday real quick. So Hertz, we already saw it. CPE, yesterday was moving, but it just sold off like crazy yesterday. OAS made a reversal. It was selling off quickly and then just tried to make a reversal and then sold off in the beginning 5 minutes, but then it just made a reversal and then it couldn't handle that much around 180, so and then started slowly selling off throughout the rest of the day. IDEX, this one slowly, huge sell-off, but then eventually reversed its way back up, which now is trading higher than yesterday's open, which is good. So I'm gonna create an alert actually for IDEX right over here at 112. 112, and then another one right here on 117. Oh, there you go. Those are my alerts for IDX. Again, all these stocks that I already have right here have pretty good amount of volume, so I'd rather keep them for now and see how they behave. Again, these are a lot of stocks over here already, plus the ones that are gonna be coming up today. So we just have to watch a lot. Yes, looks like Chris yesterday had a big day, kind of in the late in the day yesterday. So you can see it had a 40% move just from yesterday. So I'm gonna add it and see. I need to study it, so I need to see what happened with it. This. So Chris. Whoa. All right, so there goes Chris. And let's add it over here too. And BRB. This is just has low volume, 7 million. Any news? No news. And so I'm gonna remove this one. I can't be watching all of them. NAKD. I'm gonna set an alert from its previous day's close. $1.63. I'm gonna say above pre-day close. Boom. Boom. There it is. So I'm gonna remove from the list just to make the list a little bit better to see or keep an eye on. BRR, it sold off below 159, so it bounced off from 133 over here, a low 139 actually. So we'll see if it wants to make its reversal. So 161, that's perfectly fine, and then I'm gonna put 177. Again, same thing. Getting close to previous day close. Boom, there it is. So those are my two alerts right there, and then let me just remove it again just to make the today's stocks list a lot better looking. CANF just sold off like crazy. Daily average volume 705. It has 1 million today. Looking at the news, they had a direct offering. Let's see, Can-Fi Biopharma to sell 3.9 million ADS in direct offering. Ads. I don't know what the ADS. What is it? This depository shares at 250 and ADS in enriched American depository shares. I don't know. I never heard of that words actually. That one's pretty new to me. The biotech company said it has agreed to issue and sell the investors in a current private placement and register warrants to purchase up to an agreement of 2 million American direct depository shares. Each ADS represents 30 ordinary shares. The offer is expected to close on June 12th, so on Friday. So we'll see if he wants to make any type of move due to those news. And we'll put it above 201. Boom. There it is. So CNF. Val had a huge move yesterday. But it just a huge movement pre-market, but on the intraday it just sold off. So it's still above its previous day's close. So volume is a 1.7, daily average is 26 million. Boom. And one thing I do want to remind you guys is to make sure you like this video. Help me out with the YouTube algorithm. So make sure, again, just like this video, and if you like its content and everything, make sure you do like this video right here. All right, awesome. Thank you. So again, just helped out the YouTube algorithm. All right, so going back to the stocks, so VAL, I got an alert right there and see if it wants to be above $1.44 after bouncing off from the previous day's close. So it looks like it has some support there, but we'll see how it reacts. DNR daily average volume 30 million. So this one is completely dead as it has 2 million. You can definitely make, I would say, 15-18 million today, but we'll see. IZEA bouncing off from $1.80. Okay, getting close to that to yesterday's previous day's close. So I'm putting an alert right here at 197, and then I'm gonna set an alert right here at 208. I'm gonna say it at previous day close. So once again, a lot of at previous day's close on a lot of these stocks. IZEA has 20 million, so this one can definitely make it with its volume. OAS, already got my, oh, I don't, it's the same thing. Let's see, I'm putting it actually over here at $1.45. Now let's remove this one and create this one right here, and then put it at $1.60, and then I'm gonna say above previous day close from June 09. I should have said that from the other stocks on what date, because otherwise it'd be like previous day close and be like, wait, previous day close was like a long time ago. So now I gotta go back and redo all those. All right, so CPE, as you can see, some of these stocks that I'm looking at, they're already part of this list. So let's go to rig, no news. Yesterday it looks like it got halted for some reason. But nothing else major here. So I'm creating an alert right here at 275. Then set one at 287 from a previous day close on June. Above pre-day close from June 09. Boom, there it is. So that's rig. SCon, big news, no big news, it is moving. I got pumped. So let me analyze this. What is trading at $1.73. Okay, so this is very ugly over here. You see getting close to this resistance over here at 52 cents. and then being right here on 78, 78, 74. Then we have a major resistance right here. I've done it too. Those two are its points of resistance. As you can see, it's below the 78 mark right here. So I'm gonna set one right there, just right below it. Boom, and then it's in my confirmation. 284 cents. Boom. Neo has, I've been liking Neo. I've traded in the past with options and everything, and it's a little bit too expensive right now. 683 is this 52-week high. Moving up to the 3 years. We got some resistance over here at $8. So we'll see if that's going to be a case right there, or it tries to head up there to $8. It does not have any news whatsoever. But Benzinga Pro's top 5 stocks to watch for Wednesday, June 10th are Apple, Bank of America, Neo, GLW, I don't know who that is, and then Sono. So Benzinga put in the top of the list, so I'm gonna put an alert that it's above 669, above previous day close from June 09. Well, so that's the first. I'm gonna be checking out for. It did cross the 50 SMA over here, but it didn't bounce off from it. It bounced off from the 9 SMA right over here, so you guys can see this point. So right here it did bounce from the 50 SMA, which is a pretty good trend, but also we got the 9 SMA close to right there, and then from here it did get close to the 200 SMA. So that's kind of the 50 SMA is very strong. That's very a strong uptrend. So you guys can see it did sell off. It went below this support around $6. So this one, once it crosses that first alert, I'm gonna put the next alert at 675. 676 is good. TEOM, TEOM. So let's add Neo. I like TEOM so far on this price, but yesterday they have some news. Secured $17.5 million in financing. So again, MT Newswire's after hours watch list, TEOM, Lake, and Neo. So Neo and TEOM both on different news that are being highly watched. I only got a minute left for me to analyze this stock real quick. So I do have a gap that it filled over here to a low of 82 cents. No, a low of 68 cents. We have another gap right over here too. Low of $1.80. And I do have this major resistance over here at $2. So you guys can see this bounce off from right here. And then I got another one right here on 375. So we'll see where it goes from there, but market's about to open right here. So let me add TEUM. Boom. BISL. Okay. Goal. Yeah, what's up, D? GOL. Oh yes, that's the Brazilian stock, isn't it? I remember seeing GOL a couple days ago. It moved up like crazy. Yeah, this thing has been gapping up. Yeah, GOL has been gapping up a couple. They gap up a couple days ago. It went from a low of $1.65 to $10, so huge. $1.85 to $10. So this was a long. This would have been a long-term investment. I did see this on one of the news over here on the ThinkorSwim about GOL. It's a crazy move from that. I'll say even $2 or $2.64. Once it passed that, so I'm gonna say $3 to round that up. So if you invested $3 ever since then, you made a good amount of money by now. That would be this would be a long-term investment for it to come back again close to its $15 mark over here, if that's the case. So first and foremost, we got Hertz and IDEX. So IDEX did cross. Let me go back here. TEM. There you go. Neo and IDEX. Okay, so we got a lot of stocks over here. So let's let me see which one is moving. So Neo, big move over here, and then now it's just selling off like crazy. XSPA, same thing. XSPA was the one that I was moving, that had sold off. It had the reversal, but looking at Neo, just crazy move right here on the first minute. So I never trade the first minute over here. Never ever trade that first minute. So yeah, that first minute was very dangerous. You had to make a quick move. Quick move right here. See Neo at above 675. GNUS at above. Oh, PPSI. Yesterday it had an investor as well, and SCON and Chris. Alright, so let's check out Chris first. So I'm looking at TM, Hertz, Neo just selling off. Hertz at above 380. It's around 368 right now. Chris got the first alert. Actually, I got above 230. So I'm gonna put it once again over here around 233 and see what it wants to do. Again, just a reminder, my computer is being a little slow because again, I have an older computer, so I gotta invest some money on a new one, possibly. We'll see. So Hertz now it's at 380 finally. It was trading around 360 just a couple seconds ago, but trading around 380. I hit the both alerts. Previous day close is 418. So we'll see once it come back again up there. So I'm gonna set an alert over here on $4. 399. That's good right there. TM is selling off. IDEX selling off as well. Neo, same thing, selling off. Let me check out PPSI, because PPSI, what I had on it was that there was an inside buyer yesterday, which was their own CEO. Where'd it go? It was their own CEO that bought, I think it was like 30,000 shares or something like that. It was yesterday on Finviz. Again, it's just some inside buying that was happening yesterday, but that was not the case with this. So let's sell this. Let's create another alert at $1.29 and see what happens there. GNUS, as you guys can see, making it's bouncing off from this supporting area. So it bounced up from it and then just try to probably make its way back to 589. That's the closest resistance up there. So IDX selling off, TM selling off as well. Just so that way you guys are able to see TM just selling off, Neo selling off as well. Boom, just huge sell off. Hertz just sold off like crazy just now. SCON, I got an alert about SCON that was above 84 cents, about 78 and above 84 cents. So SCON big mover. It's already at 18% from its opening bell, from its opening price, I mean, and it's continuing to move up. Looking at the 5-minute, it's looking a little bit bullish. Let's check the 30-minute. Huge reversal over here in the 30-minute. So $1.07 sold off, and then just making a reversal over here. A lot of support around 70 cents. So huge reversal right there. So this is why it's always good to look at different time frames. This one, let me change it to 2 minutes real quick. There you go. We're seeing a lot of wicks over here. So let me open up the level 2 so that way we're able to see how the battle is between buyers and sellers. So for those of you who don't know what the level 2 is, level 2 basically just explains the bid over here. It's basically buyers slash demand. This is thing, and then the sellers represent sellers slash supply. All right, it's another alert from PPSI above 229. So again, this stock did get yesterday it did have their CEO buy a lot of the shares. Where's it at? So it was some inside buying that happened with their CEO yesterday. He bought it at $1.25 and now it's at $1.30. But again, there's not a lot of volume happening on this stock. There's not a lot of volume over here for it to drive the price. But once it gets to above $1.34, then that's going to be something interesting to keep an eye on. So here it is. Again, level 2 is basically a battle between buyers and sellers. Biggest move for today that it's in the charts is JFIN. JFIN, if I look at its news, there's no news at all besides being paused due to volatility. So this stock, it has no reason for it to move. So why is it even moving? So this stock has an average volume of, its daily average is 15,000. Today already has over 675. Again, there's not much volume, so lower volume makes the stock just go crazy. It just makes the stock a price fluctuate like crazy, and if it has low float, then it's just going to move. So just be aware about that. AVCT. So AVCT, any news? Nope, no news whatsoever as well. So let's check out its history. And so virtual cloud tech company over here has a huge gap over here. Look at this. There's no history for it. So this stock is just, again, same thing. There's truly nothing for it to move. Like, why would you trade a stock that looks like this? Why would you trade a stock that looks like this? I mean, it has a pretty good recent gap that it can possibly fill, but here, I'm gonna create, it has to fill this gap over here. So the low of this is 713. Low of this is 892. So if you're expecting for this stock to go all the way up there, doubt. But we'll see how it does. So looking at the 30-minute, huge upsell, huge uptrend, sold off. Try to make a reversal, couldn't handle it, sold off. Now it finally made a huge reversal. So I'm seeing there's a lot of pressure over here on 515 between buyers and sellers. And you can see where this is. Again, based from our list for today, just again a lot of prices still selling out. Not like this AVCT, or you don't want stocks like that. So Neo sold off, Hertz sold off as well. TM sold off but wants to make a reversal. Yeah, so just a lot of sell-offs where XSPA wants to make a reversal over here. So I'm waiting for it to cross 179. Again, just looking at this looks better. This is how you know the stock that is actually moving. Just a full list of different indexes or stock exchanges over here, meaning that there's a lot of supply, and I mean there's a lot of supply and there's a lot of demand. While AVCT short list, okay, because not that many people are trading it, and there it goes. XSPA just crossed that confirmation alert. So waiting for it to get above 180 to see what we can do with it over here. So TM just right below the 50 SMA, which is $1.09. So there's just, it can't surpass this opening at $1.10. Neo sold off, wants to make a reversal, and Hertz wants to make a reversal as well. So I'm just waiting for the price over here to be on XSP above $1.80. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of pressure over here at $1.80, causing it to just not be able to sell off. And we got the level 2 right over here. Oh, there it is. So that's level 2. So there we go. See $1.80, but you see there's a lot of Again, XSPA did make a split, so a lot of orders are going to be popping up. As you can see, there's a huge asking size order of 5,000. So this number equals 100 shares. So 5,000 times 100, that's 50,000 shares that are being sold off right about now. Or actually 524,000. Sorry, I can't do simple math today. So 500,000 times 100 equals 500,000 shares. This stock literally has 500,000 of shares being that are being sold off right now. So this being supply, what that tells me is somebody's getting rid of a lot of these shares of the stock. To the demand is there, so the demand is going to drive the price up. The supply is going to get short, and the demand is just going to drive the price up. Shorter supply, higher demand equals higher the price. So waiting for it just to crack above it. Yeah, that's the biggest order there is right now. Olga, hi Olga, good morning. Yeah, so I'm waiting for this to just get above that. So I'm gonna put it an alert that it's at $1.83. Boom. All right, there we go. And then check out NIO, NIO, making its reversal. It's sold off, huge movement, but now it's sold off, and then wants to make a reversal again. It's still below its previous day close, so we'll see if that's gonna be the case over here. If it wants to make it up there. This, I can't see some of these stocks over here, so I gotta do this. There you go. Looks better. All right, XSPA, there it goes. Told you, once it crosses $1.80, it should be going again. Huge reversal, and this was expected for it, since it made a split where it used to be at it did a 1/3 split. So again, what that means is the company, for example Apple, instead of being priced at $300, they decided to split the stock, which brings it down to a whole cheaper price. So let's say Apple was at $300, but because it did a split, it's now trading around $30. So a lot of people are going to be excited about that price, and you're just going to be buying, which will drive the price eventually from $30 up to eventually $300. So that makes the company look good, which but at the same time, it does bring the valuation of the company a lot lower. So this is what's happening with XSPA. The price didn't change too much. It was around $2, and it did a 1/3 split, which again drove the price down. But the demand, it is there, which is now again driving the price up. Hopefully, which is, I'm guessing, is what they're hoping for, is to get it up there to 208. So DPW, I thought I had DPW in the list over here. What? But it was overly priced for me too, so that's why I believe I didn't trade it up. So this stock, it sold off for a minute, but it bounced off from the 50 SMA. So the 50 simple moving average, that's a strong, that's a super strong support right there. So that's what drove the price up because again, bounced off from the 50 SMA, and that's a strong support that I had. So that's 50 SMA is always very a good key to always keep an eye on, because it definitely helps the stock move like crazy. And then just gotta get this right here. Boom. But now it's just selling off. Wants to make a reversal, but we have support at 554. We'll see if it cracks below that. So let me put IDX making a reversal. Again, quick sell off, but now wants to make a reversal. Let's look at a different time frame. So this price has to close. It's going to be a pretty good trend if this candle closes above $1. What is that? $1.17. So if it closes above $1.17, maybe $1.18, then it's going to be a pretty good uptrend. Just a quick move in the uptrend side. So we'll see if that's going to be the case. Neo selling off. Let me change Neo for DPW. So again, this is the 30-minute time frame over here. This is going to be switched over to the 15-minute. So the volume is not there. Chris crossed the 230. So there you go. Chris made a reversal. Just look at the volume surge at 1.7 million. Again, Chris did have the FDA approval. I believe, yes. It did have the FDA approval. So there it goes. Finally cost 230. $233. Finally crossed it, and then boom. Now it's around 244. Just continuing making its way up, and then looking between buyers and sellers, or supply and demand. Let me just delete this getting on the way. Know what to do right down here. So there it goes. Still so a lot of pressure right there on 255. We'll see if it wants to crack above that. Again, just looking between the buyers and sellers. 254. There it goes. So from 233 to 254. I'll say even 235. 250, that's a good 8% goal. So that should be, again, that should be a goal. If you have a different goal, that's perfectly fine. But I would reach my goal right there, making my goal between 6 and 10%. So I would have been satisfied with that. So again, it just would have been a good quick reversal right there. It crossed its 50 SMA over here. So let's change this actually to yes. Up signal. Boom, there it goes. Look at the blast off. 273. There. Once it crossed over here, that was a pretty good, again, pretty good move right there. 284. So from 233 to 289. And then now at 290. So it reached it's pretty high again due to the news of being due to the news of the FDA approval, which again it is right over here. So they have, I think, two tests, 1A and 1B. So FDA cleared their study. So now just that stock blasted from 233, which again I got the alert right over here. 6:52 a.m. from 233 to 297. Great move. Great move. What is that? A good 20%? Yeah, 24%. So again, that if you would have traded that would have put you again an extra day ahead. So the next day, now you have more capital than the next day of you trading. So again, that's why you have to set yourself a realistic goal, and then if you surpass your goal, then try to take some profits, because things like this could be happening where it could be a sell-off could be happening right over here. But pretty good move right here from CI Chris. Pretty good move, and on the 5-minute it still looks a little bit bullish, but in 2-minute it's selling off a little bit. And then looking at DPW is still trading above a 554. We'll see if it's going to be cracking below that. So again, between buyers and sellers, or it's just an even balance over here, and then just the price now just going to be selling off. As you can see, there's more demand. A lot of demand is stepping up, so the numbers are popping up a lot higher on the demand side. So TM sold off. IDX still above $1.12. DPW bouncing off from the 554 support. Hertz continuing to sell off. Crisp, big mover over here, 301, still moving. So it's, like I said, it was still bullish, but there was some pressure over here that was building up. There it goes. 3016. So yeah, there's just a lot of pressure building up over here from the buyers. There's just too much demand is picking up, so the sellers have to step up to bring down their price, their supply down, so they can still drive the price more than 316. But again, due to the news are a catalyst for them to drive the price up. So now that it hit 290, its next resistance is going to be over here on 350, or actually 340. Oh, so there he goes. So that's his closest resistance right there at 340. Hit halfway there at 320, reach that high. So if we reach that, it can definitely make it a little bit more. I'll say to 333. Again, huge, still very bullish. But now the price is just above all the simple moving averages. So this crocodile looking mouth is going to be closing down soon. So we'll see if this 290 is pretty strong support. Boom, and then there it goes. That just like I did mention, that was just the price was just way too high from all the simple moving averages, the 9, the 50, the 200, and the 50 and the 20. So this again, this alligator mouth was just, it was time to for it to close. So there it goes, continue selling off. DPW did make a spike after bouncing off from the 554 support, but now it's just trying to conciliate and see what's going to happen. We do have a lot of wicks, so a lot of these shadows, or these long little thin lines, are called wicks or shadows, and they're just there's a bunch of them coming up over here, so that means there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure coming up, so it could drive the price down. We'll see how that reacts to the we'll see how that reacts right there. And Chris wants to sell off, but we'll see if he wants to continue coming back again to that 290 resistance. So that was a good example right there. AVCT, everyone was, all you guys were watching it, or probably noticed earlier I was talking about it, as it has some ugly trading over here. There's not a lot of indexes or stock exchanges being traded. So this stock is just right now it's making a pretty interesting pattern, which I'm not sure if a lot of you guys do know, but it looks kind of like a cup, and probably waiting for its handle. So again, that's the cup right there, and then waiting for its handle to see if it wants to move. So meaning it's gonna trade probably something like that over here. It's gonna head in the downward direction right now. We'll see if that's gonna be the case, but again, just waiting for this cup to get finished moving. Okay, it doesn't matter how high it wants to go, but that cup is definitely getting created. So again, that's why I did make a video about this tool, Epic Pen. Just when in doubt, draw it out, guys. When in doubt, draw it out. Oh man, look at that. Just pretty good. Just waiting for its handle to pop up. It's not too. It could be like that. It could be like this. It doesn't matter how this handle looks, but as long as this handle does get created, it's gonna get created. So it should be selling off over here. I'm just gonna keep it there and see how it actually does. So Hertz bouncing off from its support around 282. TM making a reversal. So we'll delete this for right now. So let me head over to TM. TM making a reversal, making a possible reversal over here. You can kind of see it as well in the 5-minute time frame. It's kind of heading like this. I'm not sure if it's going to be a V shape, or is it going to be kind of like a smooth transition to an uptrend move. All right, let's check out AVCT. So it's still moving a little bit higher. Okay. Again, remember I just threw it out, making a cup and handle move. Just waiting for it to just sell off. DPW still just riding above 554 support. GUNUS did make a reversal. As you can see, it's still trading above this area of support. There you go, bouncing off. It did cross it, but it made its way back up over here again. So we'll see if it wants to head over where the next one is right over here around $7. Look at the 180 days. Boom, there it is. As you guys can see, it sold off. It got below this this area support. It bounced off from the 365, and then from 365 now it's around 537. So again, we'll see if it wants to test this area right over here. And if we extend this area, it's a pretty strong area of support, because again, that's where it is right there. So this, we'll see if it wants to reach this area of resistance right up there around $7. Chris coming back again, trading just right above the simple moving average, the 9-1, the 9-day, and this one has to be at 2 and change the color to boom, there it is. So as you guys can see, it's selling off right here. So yeah, so that 290 is definitely creating a lot of resistance. AVCT, there it goes, carrying that cup and handle. So once again, there's the cup, here comes the handle. It's no rocket science. It's just some patterns do create themselves. They're pretty easy to see, but you just have to like study them hard. You just have to study it like crazy. Until not study it, but the way for you to study is just looking at charts. Just look at charts until you go crazy. That's the way it is. If you want to be successful at anything, it's just you gotta look at charts like nobody else. And I forgot to change this to the top trending stocks. So the trending stocks on the pre-market scanner, the pre-market scanner and the trending scanner are almost identical. They do have some differences, but we'll see who the trending is for today. Chris should be up there in the top, but again, it's conciliating right there. And AVCT now has 8 million in volume, but its daily average volume is, I believe I recall, being 30 million. Was it? Oh no, 200,000. Never mind. But it does not have any news whatsoever, so nothing magical there. And once again, guys, I do want to just recommend you to guys do like this video so that we can help me out with the YouTube algorithm and get this video popping, so that way some other people who's looking to learn how to day trade can get some education for free thanks to my video. So make sure you like that, like this video if you have not. So like, please. So I gotta add some of these stocks that are on top of the list due to some uncertainty reaction. So AVCT, Chris, I know why I moved it to the FDA. MOXC, JFIN, DPW. I forgot to add it to the list as well too, but ADIL. Oh, this stock was trading a couple of days ago, a couple of weeks ago actually. If I look at it and type in DIL, no? Oh, ADIL. ADIL on November 30th. That's when it popped up. November 30th of last year. Wow. Now it's coming up again. Yep. DIL November 29th, November 30th. So, but I thought it was over here recently too. That's why I like to keep the list, so that way I know how long ago stocks did behave. But at the same time, you can just look at the charts and be like, oh yeah, it was moving on this day, but no, not that. This right here. Oh, it was recently. No, yeah, it was November 30th, and right here. So November 30th. Oh no, it's supposed to be December. I put it the wrong date. Oh no. Oh no, but yeah, recently I knew it too. Recently, 6/8. I was like, I saw it a couple days ago. 6/8, 6/8. So that was just on Monday. I didn't add it into the list. I don't know. I was like, it happened recently, and also on the 27th, it should be here as well. I didn't add it on the 27th. There you go. So ADIL wants to making a positive reversal. Where's it at? Trading over here. So we have a huge red bar over here. Possibly wants to fill this huge red bar again. Looking at its news,